Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie 113 Voyager class Skywarp. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comment section down below. Is it a pickup or a pass? Let's now take a look at the figure's packaging. At the front, we have Transformers going down the side next to 113. That number is written on the box because this is the 113th figure, a part of the Studio Series line. We do have Studio Series, Skywarp, and a Decepticon symbol, as well as a really cool image of Skywarp in his robot mode. We also do have an open window displaying the figure in the packaging, and at the corner we have the Transformers Bumblebee logo with another one at the top of the box. Moving to the side, we do have 113 again at the top with Studio Series going down the side and a really cool close-up of Skywarp's head and chest. And at the bottom we have Voyager class written in several different languages. At the back of the box, the figure transforms in 29 steps. There is a prog shot of the figure in their robot alt mode and displayed with their included backdrop. There's also a brief description or bio written in several different languages that I will read for you right now. So it does say Skywarp and the Seekers fire at the launch pad to prevent the Autobots from escaping Cybertron. And at the funnel side, we do have another image of Skywarp in his robot mode. Now, quickly taking a look at the Cybertron Falls backdrop, starting at the far right, we have Transformers going down the side and an Autobot symbol at the top. Towards the middle, we have an image of Cybertron, as well as the Transformers Bumblebee logo, and a spot where you can pose the included figure in either their robot or alt mode. At the left, we have 113 and Studio Series going down the side. Here we have Skywarp in his Tetra Jet Alt Mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at the front, I do like the pliable purple plastic for the nose cone, as well as the transparent orangish yellow plastic for the cockpit. Moving below, we do have this massive cannon painted in this really nice gunmetal gray color. I do like these sculpted missiles, but unfortunately the barrel is not blast piece compatible. Taking a look at the wings, I do like how massive and angular they are with tons of overlapping panels. We do have a black Decepticon symbol, as well as a few gray and purple paint apps. We do have the null rays, which are also painted in a really nice glossy black, and I do quite like this fin sticking straight out of the top of the alt mode. And moving to the back, we have these really cool looking thrusters. Starting off our rapid fire alt mode comparisons, here we have the classic Seeker trio, that being Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. Next up, here we have Skywarp alongside the Voyager class thrust, and now that we have the main cast of Seekers, I hope Hasbro can go ahead and complete the Coneheads. Here he is with a recent addition to the collection, that being the Deluxe class Optimus Prime. And last but not least, here he is with the Deluxe class Bumblebee. Getting right into the figure's transformation, what you're going to want to do is remove all the accessories from the Tetra Jet and put them off to the side. So you will want to go to the underside of the vehicle, disconnect the blaster. How this was tabbed into place is there is 3 slots on the weapon and 3 corresponding tabs on the figure itself. You can then turn to the wings, untab the null ray. There is a tab on the null ray itself and a slot on the wing. Do the same thing with the other one, disconnect it and put it off to the side. We can then turn back to the top of the Tetra Jet and we're going to focus on the wings. So you can grab this panel, there is a tab right there and a slot right there. Just fold it up, go to the other side, fold it up, and there is a slider mechanism, so you're just going to fully extend the wing out on both. There is also a hinge, so you can hinge this back as far as you can, really just to get enough clearance to transform the other parts of the figure. You can then split these panels in half and fold them until they click into place, like so. You can then grab these sections here, bring them forward. We're then going to go back to the underside, grab this section, fold it down. You can then grab the arms, hinge them up, and fold them all the way out. And as you can see, there's this entire cutout that this section is going to go into and tab into place. Do the same thing with the other one. Just tab the arm into place. You can then extend the arm and rotate at the bicep. Do the same thing with the other one. Extend the arm, rotate at the bicep. You can then fold the hand out on both arms, like so. You're then going to split the section in half, grab the nose cone, untab it, fold it up, and then you can grab both halves and tab them back together over that nose cone piece. We can then grab the wings. You're going to hinge these forward, again, really just for clearance purposes. We're then going to go to this back section, and this part can get a little bit messy, so I will go slow, but you're going to split the engines in half and bring them out, and this entire section is going to fold in like so. So you just fold it in, grab this section here, bring it down. That will reveal the robot mode head. You can then grab the wings, fold them back, and then move to the legs. Rotate at the top of the leg, like so. You can bring the arms down and out of the way. Let's now focus on the legs. So you're going to fold out the foot, fold out the foot, grab this section that's tabbed into the side of the leg. As you can see, there is a slot right there, and there is a tab on this piece. This is just going to hinge down. Grab this spike piece, fold that down, and then fold this entire section in. Let's do pretty much the exact same process on this side. So again, grab that piece that was tabbed into the side of the leg, fold it down, fold in the spike. The only thing different is there is this little fin here, so you can fold that section in, fold this up, and then tuck this entire piece inside of the leg until it tabs into place. Now let me just quickly straighten up the figure, and that is it for transformation. Here we have Skywarp in his robot mode. Let's take a look at the details. Starting at that head sculpt, I do like the glossy black for the helmet section, the red for the eyes, the gunmetal gray for the battle mask, with the really well sculpted oxygen canisters. Going down to the chest, I do like the transparent yellow and orange plastic for the cockpit, as well as the landing gear pieces on each side. Moving to the shoulder, we have these really cool intake sections painted in a really nice glossy black. We do have some light gray plastic for the shoulder and bicep, as well as some darker gray for the outer forearm, some black for the hand, and some more black for the inner forearm, where you can find some really well sculpted tubing and wiring. Going to the top of the legs, I do like these armor patches painted in a really nice dark purple and gunmetal gray, with a few nut and bolt detailing here and there. And for the lower legs, I do like all the surface detailing, but I definitely think this area needs a few purple paint apps. But if you do go to the outside of each leg, we have these really cool embedded thrusters. Turning to the back of the figure, as you can see, it is quite clean and compact. We also do have these massive wings with tons of overlapping panels, as well as a few spikes, and I do quite like these black Decepticon symbols on each wing. As for articulation, we are going to start with the wings so they can hinge up and down, rotate forward and back. There is also a hinge at the base of the wing, which does allow it to hinge forward and back. Turning to the front of the figure and going with that head sculpt, it can look up and down, look left and right. The arms can move out and in, forward and back. There is a bicep rotation and elbow bend to a very good degree. Unfortunately, there is nothing out of the hand. Now, there is a rotation at the waist, but it's just a very slight side-to-side movement, and it is quite hard to access. This crotch panel can move out and in. The legs can move out to the side on a small ratchet. They can also kick forward and back. There is rotation at the top of the leg, a knee bend to a very good degree. The foot can hinge forward and back, and a pivot at the ankle. Getting into the accessories, Skywarp includes two identical null rays which can plug into the wings facing either up or down, and a blaster that can be held in the figure's hands, creating an illusion that the weapon has transformed out of his arm. Starting off our rapid fire robot mode comparisons, here we have Skywarp with the leader of the Seekers, that being the Voyager class Starscream, with the Voyager class Thundercracker, with the Voyager class Thrust, with the leader class Megatron, and last but not least, here he is with the masterpiece Skywarp. Wrapping up this review on the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie 113 Voyager class Skywarp, the figure looks great, painted in his classic purple and gray G1 color scheme, as well as the gunmetal gray for the battle mask. Accessory-wise, Skywarp includes two identical null rays that can attach to the wings, and a blaster that can be held in the figure's hand. The articulation is what you would expect out of a Voyager class, but the tolerances have improved since the previous version of the mold. The transformation is quite complex, but after a few times, you will get the hang of it. The Tetra Jet Alt Mode is clean, compact, and very futuristic, but it could use more paint. And that's all I have to say about this figure. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you next time.